Standing here in this elevator, I can't help but feel a strange mix of surreal calm and uneasy anticipation. The reflections keep shifting, each one a version of me, yet each so different. I see Dr. Evelyn Carter, and she's asking me about sacrifice, about the lives I've touched or the ones I've let slip away. I wonder, is it selfish to hold on to my own identity when there's a version of me out there who saved countless lives? The weight of her words feels heavy, like an echo of a choice I never made. What would it be like, I ask myself, to be her, to have that kind of purpose, that kind of impact? But then, I think about the sacrifices she must have made, the boundaries she must have crossed, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that. And then there's Raven, the fugitive with that wry smirk on her face. She's the opposite of Evelyn, isn't she? A life of freedom, of running and never looking back. She asks me about fear, about how far I'd go to protect what I have. It's tempting, in a way, to imagine a life without the chains of routine, without the weight of expectations. But is it worth the constant fear of being caught, the loneliness of never settling? I can feel the adrenaline, the thrill of it, but also the exhaustion. Is that kind of freedom really freedom at all? Or is it just another kind of cage? And then there's the panther, a creature of pure instinct and primal energy. It's both terrifying and awe-inspiring, a reminder of the raw, untamed parts of myself that I've tried so hard to suppress. The panther challenges me to embrace my desires, to stop denying the parts of me that yearn for something more, something wilder. It's a seductive thought, to let go of the restraints I've placed on myself, to live in the moment and follow my instincts. But I know that kind of life comes with its own set of dangers, its own set of consequences. Can I really trust myself to navigate that kind of freedom without losing myself entirely? And now, the reflection that's imitating me, it's the most unsettling of all. Every gesture, every word, it's like looking into a mirror that reflects not just my image, but my very thoughts. It's a strange, disorienting feeling, like I'm losing my grip on who I am. Am I just another reflection, another version of a life that could have been? The thought is terrifying, and yet it's also liberating. If I'm just a reflection, then maybe I can choose a different path. Maybe I can become something else. But do I want to? Is the life I've lived, the person I've become, worth holding on to? The elevator feels smaller now, the air thicker, as if the weight of these choices is pressing down on me. I think about the people I care about, the moments that have defined me, and I realize that my identity is not just a collection of experiences, but a tapestry woven from the choices I've made and the people I've loved. It's tempting to want to be someone else, to escape the limitations of my own life, but in the end, I know that my identity is mine alone. It's a fragile, beautiful thing, and I can't let go of it, not without losing a part of myself. The moment of crisis passes, and I feel a strange sense of clarity. I don't want to be anyone else, not even the versions of me that seem so appealing. I want to be me, with all my flaws and imperfections, because those are the things that make me who I am. The elevator doors, which have been closed for so long, begin to open, and I realize that this is my choice. I can step out of this elevator and embrace the life I've chosen, or I can stay trapped in this cycle of doubt and indecision. As the doors open, I take a deep breath and step forward, feeling a sense of resolve wash over me. The reflections fade away, leaving me alone with my thoughts and my choices. I know that the path ahead won't be easy, but it's mine, and that's enough. The elevator has been a crucible, a place of introspection and self-discovery, and I've emerged from it with a renewed sense of purpose. I am who I am, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The world outside the elevator is bright and full of possibilities, and I feel a newfound appreciation for the life I've built. It's not perfect, but it's mine, and that's what matters. I think about the lessons I've learned, the versions of me I've encountered, and I realize that they're all a part of who I am. I carry them with me, not as burdens, but as reminders of the choices I've made and the person I've become. As I walk away from the elevator, I feel a sense of peace, a sense of belonging. I'm not just a reflection, not just a version of someone else's life. I'm me, and that's enough. The journey through the multiverse has been enlightening, but it's the journey within that has been the most transformative. I've confronted my fears, my doubts, and my desires, and I've come out the other side stronger and more certain of myself. The elevator doors close behind me, and I know that I've made the right choice. In the end, it's not about the reflections, the versions of me that could have been. It's about the choices I've made, the life I've lived, and the person I've become. The elevator has been a reminder that identity is not a fixed thing, but a process, a journey. And as I step out into the world, I'm ready to embrace that journey, to live my life with intention and purpose. I am who I am, and I wouldn't have it any other way.